parts of Kansas will very probably be cloudy in the morning, and then western Kansas will begin to get increasing cloudiness by tomorrow afternoon. Today, however, very, very pleasant reading. 73 up in the Goodland area, 72 at Garden City, 70 reported by Dodge City and Liberal, 72 over by the good folks of
Joy in quarantine. I think now that it's like day 75 of me social distancing and being in the house, I'm handling it a lot better. And so now I think that I'm in a better position to be able to share tips with you guys about how I've been able to do that. We're all dealing with this at varying degrees, but I do think that we can still find moments of joy and moments of happiness or moments of peace throughout all of this craziness that is going on in the world. It's really simple for me. I've been FaceTiming people when and if they're up to it to connect with people. But I also think that it's really important that we're respectful of it. If you're wanting to FaceTime somebody, just make sure you're not like crossing their boundaries. There are a few people that I know I can call like any time of the day. I don't have to really text them first and be like, I'm about to FaceTime. But with most of your friends and people that you don't necessarily FaceTime, you weren't necessarily FaceTiming before this pandemic, just send them a quick text and be like, hey, can we FaceTime, or can I FaceTime you, or reach out to people if you haven't heard from them. And you know, it's all good. There we go.
Liberal, 72 over.
The second thing I'm gonna say is get outside if you can. What my mom and I have been doing is going to a mall in our area and just walking around the parking lot of the mall, and it's really good exercise. That's an easy like 30 minutes to an hour, hour and a half, depending on how many laps you do around. People are passing us by, but everyone's really respectful and just kind of moving over, making sure we're maintaining 6 feet. Kind of get creative with your outside time. So, you know, go dance in an abandoned cul-de-sac somewhere, or go to the mall and bring your blanket with you and make a little picnic and just hang out, eat fruit, some whatever you like to snack on, cheese. Just get that out there with you. Follow CDC guidelines. I'm not a health professional by any stretch of the imagination. Food. Find food. I've just been cooking different things, looking at different videos and finding things that I want to do. Baking bread like the rest of the world. It's really fun. Like making sauces and trying out different vegan things. I made vegan cookie dough from instant oatmeal. Like an instant oatmeal pack. Like, what? It's been really great to be at home and just experiment and make meals for myself and my mom. And that's a way that I'm both finding joy in quarantine and also spreading it, because my mom has been enjoying like everything that I've been making. Humble brag. I mean, when you got it, you got it. Like what? And I got it, okay? If you feel safe, if you feel comfortable, go ahead and get some takeout. That can be a good way to find joy during quarantine, because it kind of makes you feel like you're back to normal, you know? Like you're able to get foods from the places that you frequented before all of this happened. But my personal guidelines for that have been to make sure that the restaurant is following social distancing and wearing like masks and everything like that. And I pay attention to if the people in the store, the other people that are ordering takeout, are wearing masks and everything.
We'll be looking for a little bit of a change tomorrow.
So I love crocheting. It's something that I've been doing since like high school, middle school maybe. So I've just been like writing and creating a YouTube channel and planting and reading and trying to learn how to sew by hand. We'll see about that one. That one I'm like, girl. I've also been playing guitar, and that's been fun. With my little plants back there. So I named my plants after actresses. I know. So that's Meryl, that's Viola. And then I propagated my pothos plant. I wanted to show you guys my plant Reese, as in Reese Witherspoon. She's tiny but mighty. She's already got some roots growing. Just like Reese Witherspoon is establishing deep roots in the film and production industry. If you haven't seen Big Little Lies, fix that today. Just find hobbies and things that interest you. And if you have the time to do them, then do them.
We'll be looking for a little bit of a change tomorrow.
There's been this rhetoric going around that I'm not really a fan of. If you don't launch that business, if you don't write that book, if you don't launch that YouTube channel, if you're not doing that thing, that business plan that you've always wanted to do, then you don't lack time. You just lack discipline. I think that's unfair to say during a pandemic. I think it's a very privileged thing to say. These are just my opinions. Because not everyone is in the mental space right now to create, to do. We are living in sort of a limbo. It's a lot. Like, we have this productivity mindset that isn't very healthy. I'm just saying this. My final way of finding joy in quarantine is to not put pressure on myself. I refuse to do that to myself. So to you out there, just do what you can. Wake up and do what you can. You're doing amazing. You're doing great. You're alive, making it, and you're killing it. You really are. Okay. Stay positive if you can. Just take it one day at a time. I love you guys. And now we're gonna YouTube wave, everybody. See you in the next one. It's a wasp. I'm gonna go.
That's what I told you.
Go.
I don't have it yet. I didn't take it. Come back.